Hi everyone, it's Sarah with mynaturalbabybirths.com. So I had a conversation the other day with my boyfriend and it kind of freaked him out because he didn't realize how often moms, after they have their babies, have such pain down there because of hemorrhoids and tearing and stitches, and and he had no idea. But that's okay. So I wanted to share today my one trick that made the biggest difference for me in healing, because with all three of my babies, I tore. I had hemorrhoids bad with my first one, and it was just painful. And ibuprofen or Motrin or painkiller or whatever your doctor puts you on, if you take anything, doesn't cut it doesn't cut it for everything. But here is my one single trick, especially for hemorrhoids, because hemorrhoid cream does not help. So my little trick is witch hazel. Witch hazel. You can buy a bottle like 10, 12 ounces in the grocery store for just a couple of dollars. And if you soak a tissue with it and put the tissue down there in your sensitive area, just kind of tuck it in and let it sit for a few minutes. Do it as many times as you need in any parts of your area that is sore down in your perineum, and do that a few times a day. It's going to drastically help heal you faster. Witch hazel is very, very good at naturally tightening, smoothing, reducing inflammation, bringing tissues back together, and also calming them down. So like if you have a hemorrhoid, for example, it can be swollen or hard, painful, and witch hazel naturally helps it go away faster and helps your blood vessels smooth out and the like. And it's incredible. It's amazing. What you can also do is take, if you're still wearing pads right after the hospital or after you come home, because you have to wear pads for at least a few weeks after you get home from the bleeding, you can take the witch hazel and you can get your pad damp. I don't recommend like soaking it, because then you're walking around in what feels even more like a diaper. But if you're laying down and it doesn't bother you too much, you can put the witch hazel on your pad while you have to wear it, and it really helps as well. But what I would do is every time I went to the bathroom, I had my bottle of witch hazel and a box of tissues, and after I was done using the bathroom and I washed and was clean, I would soak some tissues, put that there, just let it sit for a minute or two and be good. And I found that it got rid of especially hemorrhoids and other painful protrusions that you may have quickly. And I still to this day use witch hazel even in other circumstances, and it works great. If you do not have access to witch hazel, you can't find it, it's in most grocery stores, but you can use lemon juice. But I would suggest that at a caution. If you absolutely cannot find witch hazel or can't get any online fast enough, you can get just plain lemon juice, soak a tissue the same way, but I would absolutely not use lemon juice if you have stitches or you're still, especially if you tore. It's because lemon juice, because it's very acidic, can also burn if you touch an open wound or a sore or a rash or things like that you may have. But it also works the same way as witch hazel. It does the same thing. I have used lemon juice before just for hemorrhoids, but I didn't have any wounds, I didn't have any cuts or stitches, and just directly on your rectal opening on your anus, where it's the worst. I know you may be laughing and why are we talking about this, but we need to talk about this because pregnant moms And postpartum moms, this is your life. And so I promise, pick up a bottle of witch hazel and it will do you some good. Now, if you're thinking, how in the world can I avoid hemorrhoids in the first place, or the possibility of tearing, things like that, you absolutely can do things to drastically reduce your chances of even having that kind of discomfort and damage down there on your perineum during your birth and afterwards. And those things, there are many things that you can do as you get ready to have your baby, exercises and your process of having during your labor and delivery and while you're having your baby. And a lot of those things I have in my ebook that I put together just for you. You can go to mynaturalbabybirth.com/relax and get that for just, I believe, $17. Just $17. And everything in there, the 3 secrets to fighting the enemy of your birth that I learned after lots of trial and error. I implemented these 3 things and had fantastic experiences. So, as well as limiting the pain and issues down below. So get some witch hazel, grab that ebook, mynaturalbabybirth.com/relax, and you will be set to go from that angle. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great day, guys. Bye.